Hello, thank you for watching Chittarupa Yoga and Fitness. I'm Laura Wilson, and today we're going to use a strap for some of our yoga poses. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can find a belt. I find that the belts that come with robes are really nice, or even a towel, a nice long towel. So while you're getting that, just a reminder to check those links in the description below. Check out that Patreon link for me. Let me know what you think of that. And we will get started with a little bit of a warm-up. There's a link to some bigger warm-ups below. This is going to be a perfect video to follow up the cardio or muscle workout or a longer yoga workout. Let's begin with a little bit of warm-up so that our muscles are ready for today. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down. We are going to do some more worky poses first, and then we'll get into some stretches. So let's add a little hinge. See if we can get our whole body warmed up here. Let's bring this up and halfway in for some circles. Take it the other way. Shake that out. So let's turn sideways. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. We're going to do that one more time. Hopefully starting to breathe a little heavy. Let's move side to side. So we always want to make sure our body is ready for whatever we do. Now let's just take it to a few little push-ups right here. Pseudo push-ups. Finding our downward dog. And walking our hands and feet together. So let's grab our strap and we'll get going with that. So this first one, it might be best to stand next to a wall. We're going to start with some balance. That's going to help warm up our legs, get our core. So what we want to do is take the strap just underneath the ball of our foot, and we want to hold it in our same side hand. And we're going to lift up, taking our leg forward. So seeing if we can let go if we are holding a wall. And we're holding in the same side hand, let's open up. So we want to zip up our core, whoops, lift up. Told you it was harder than it looks. We want our toes pointing straight up. Let's come back to the center, and we're going to reach around with our opposite hand and give this a little twist. Let's unwind from there, bring it down. Switch feet. And then again, we'll start by holding in the same side hand, holding onto the wall if we need to. Straight forward to begin with. Standing up tall, checking in with our breath. Opening up. We're going to do the same series of exercises again in a moment. See if they feel any different. We'll be oriented differently to gravity. Let's reach around with the opposite hand. And release. So just holding on to the ends of our strap, we're going to take it back, hold on, shrug our hands, our shoulders back. So this is one that we usually do with our hands clasped, but this is an option if you don't have your hands clasped. As we're working our way towards opening our chest, we can work our hands closer and closer, but just noticing how much more intense that gets. And then we're going to release. Oops. Let's take our strap behind us, and we're going to hold it wide. We're going to do a little work to our upper body now. So kind of hold it, and our palms are facing back for now. Or do we want them facing forward? Let's face them forward. Forward. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up and we're gonna come around, and now they're still gonna be facing forward. Let's lift up and back over so we can pull apart on the strap. And if we've got this wide enough, this should be pretty easy. If you wanna make it challenging, kind of pull in a little bit. Notice how that changes things though. When you get to that part right back there where you're even with the shoulder blades. So working our shoulders, arms, forearms, wrists. Let's hold right here and release. So let's do a little shoulder stretch. We're going to take the strap over one shoulder, holding that elbow up, and we're going to reach around with the other one and just kind of find a place to hold. So this is our cow face. And anytime that you take a yoga class, have a strap or a towel handy, because you're probably going to do this pose. It's a lot of people's favorite. And then what we want to do is try to walk our hands closer and closer. This is perfect for when you've had injuries like I have to a shoulder and your hands just aren't going to meet in the back. This is a way to really get a better stretch than just placing your hands on your back. Let's release from that and we'll take it to the other side. So start with it hanging over one shoulder, reach back, and you'll see I can already get a little closer on this side. That's just how it is usually. One side is a little better. As we hold this, we want to continue to breathe deeply. Every so often, every couple of breaths maybe, start bringing our fingers a little closer on the strap if possible. And let's release from that. So we're going to take it to the floor now. And we're going to look at some options. Doing a little more work before we move down to those deep stretches. So let's sit in our staff pose, and we're going to bring the strap around the arches of our feet and hold it anywhere. As we get into this, you may find that you want to hold a little further out. That'll be up to you. Let's go ahead and keep that strap there, feet flexed. We're going to sit up, get up on our sit bones, tilt our hips forward, and we're going to find our boat pose this way. So we can lift up here, keeping our legs bent, or we can take it and again, adjust your stance on the strap. Harder than it looks. So again, you can always keep it here. It's actually a little easier. And let's lower down. Take our legs out wide for a moment. We're going to do another boat. So let's take the strap around our feet. And this time we're going to take our legs a little bit wider. Lift ourselves up. Pull into the strap while pushing with your feet. It actually really does help. And we might even find that we can take this straighter. A lot of balance work involved here. This is also a good one to work your core and help improve balance. Let's go ahead and lower down from here. Take it out again and release. Okay, let's go ahead and move on down to the floor. And this is where we're going to do that one that we did when we were standing and balancing. So let's wrap the foot just under the ball of one foot, holding on with the same side hand. Let's take the other leg out long, pressing up to the ceiling. And you'll notice I'm already holding a little closer to the foot this time. We're going to take that arm out wide, adjust as you need to. I like to take it to where my elbow's on the floor and my leg is hanging in the strap. So notice if this feels any different. Gravity should be helping to open this hip a bit more. We're not as focused on balancing and working our core. So we can focus on that stretch. So we're going to get the same kind of thing. Let's lift up. Take it over to the other side, and if you want to hold a little bit longer, just pause the video and come back to us when you're ready. And same thing on the other side. Now we're getting a stretch to the outer hip, the glutes, a little bit of twisting action going on at our core, and we've got the support of the strap there. Let's also keep pushing that other heel into the wall. Coming back to the center, and let's switch feet. So again, starting here, let's push this leg into the wall. And we're going to take this leg out wide. Breathing this whole time. And again, pause and hold this a little bit longer. Sometimes this feels really good. And let's lift up, switch hands, and bring it over. Ooh. And keep pressing into the strap. We want both legs actively pushing away. And let's bring this up. We'll bring both knees in, and we're going to do very similar to our boat pose. We're going to take our feet hip distance. So just kind of check with two fists. We're going to keep our feet flexed to the ceiling. Let's go ahead and start straight. And we're going to pull on our strap. Let's reach up as far as we can. Keep that hip distance. So once we get there, we want to pull on the strap, push out with our feet, and that way they're going to stay at that hip distance. Keep that tension on the strap as we come into our dead bug. So we're going to bring our knees down, nice and slow, while bringing. So feeling a little work to our legs while we're getting this stretched. And let's release from here. We'll just let that down. Let's find our bridge pose for just a moment. Open up everything that we just did. Let's lower down, take our legs out, and just take a moment of Shavasana here. So with the strap, we can enhance our shoulder and hip poses and stretches. And just slowly making our way up to seated from here. So that is a way that we can use a strap to enhance our balance poses, our deep stretches, particularly for hips and shoulders. There are also some ways we can use the strap for work in our poses. So let me know in the comments below if you want one of those work strap yoga videos. It's fun. You will need an actual yoga strap that has these D-hooks though. So let me know if you're interested in a video like that in the comments below. Check that Patreon link below. There are bigger, better videos than what we just did on that site. It's only $12 a month, even $5 a month. Right now, all videos are open, whichever level you choose. And I'm also doing yoga live via Zoom through Patreon on Tuesday nights at 6:30 Eastern. So it's free from the time you sign up until the first of the following month, so you could get up to a whole month for free depending on when you sign up. So please check it out, and I really hope to see you there live. But in the meantime, we'll just have some fun here on YouTube.